another step forward.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
First. Got to trust Jahira to come up with one.
I don't.
I do.
We're still standing around.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Still breathing, despite everything. Let me work my magic. No one back home will ever believe this.
The air stirs in trepidation. You have the ledger. To punish a murderer. If that is not enough, leave. I have no time for those lacking commitment. The Raven always knows. We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends to a dark justiciar and fled when they were butchered. Well, she flees no more. I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit. I will force her to face trial, and you will be the judge. Make her beg. Make her suffer. There is no justice for traitors, only pain. Witness.
He said I was gonna be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I said it didn't mean nothing. That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining. The Dark Justicia promised she was gonna chat with him. She promised! The Dark Justiciar said to report everything, big or small. She ain't the type you say no to. She gave him a dagger each and told them to press it against their stomachs on the count of 3, to start stabbing and not stop till she said so. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything. Like this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
You vile sadist! What have you done to me? Not to the point of killing this body! You will join me in the darkness of oblivion! You treacherous insect!
Неожиданный поворот, но я должен был проверить.
I want to have a word.
The heirs to punish a murderer. The Raven always... Well, and you will be the judge.
I said the Dark Justiciar promised she was gonna... That she gave on the count. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything. You're right. I'm a killer. A monster. I should have died instead.
Glorious! Look! My hand still shakes. You broke her most thoroughly. Well done. Perhaps. But we both got what we wanted, didn't we? You have done well. Her pain and anguish were sublime. I will treasure it. Here, for your services. Should I find another murderer in need of torment, I shall call upon you. Farewell.
Say bye, but you'll be dead soon.
never a dull moment. Don't waste a step. shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Seems like a good moment to talk.
I don't believe it. They can't be.
Breathe, child. Resist not the winds of change. Let them carry thee.
No.
Listen. Dost thou not hear it? Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Balance.
They're dead. I can't. Balance.
Your very soul is tangled in shadow. Arabella's magic, wild as cursed briar. Her talent is now yours too.
The girl must learn the ways of the arcane, but she shan't remain here. Arabella holds a power beyond reckoning, that of the decaying forest and the seedling that bore it. But it is unbalanced. Her yoke is already heavy. If she walks thy path, it will surely break. Arabella will depart once thou dost leave these accursed lands. She will find her way safely. Thus, it is fated.
Bowman, you're making me leave.
Fear not, girl. The weave knows thy purpose. It will guide thee, if thou dost listen.
You feel the grief fade as if it were your own. There is a lightness in her now, veiling the power within, soothing it.
Is that my future? Is that why they died?
It is.
It's wonderful. Thank you, Bowman, for being nice. If there are people like you around, perhaps everything will be all right. I'm ready.
Don't be shy.
I've got a long road ahead. What path lies before me? If not over, then through. I have something to ask.
Ah, quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Thaniel is resting, but it's no easy slumber. I discovered what's wrong with him. The shadows rendered him in two when they bore him away to the Shadowfell. Half of his essence remained here, amidst the curse. What stayed behind would have been the strongest part of him. But after all these years left in the darkness, corruption must have taken hold. It's both simple and not. We need to find Thaniel's missing half and make him whole again. Only the missing half may not come willingly. The curse will have sunk its tendrils deep, twisting Thaniel's essence into something else. And you saw this boy yourself. That can't be a coincidence, but we need to be sure. And I truly mean we, if you wish. Every moment counts, and I've asked much of you already without being at your side. This doesn't have to be your burden alone. Every moment counts, and I've asked much of you already without being at your side. If you want me, I'm yours. Against the curse, against the absolute. Anything. Just say the word. And you saw this boy yourself. That can't be a... I'll be ready.
Seek and you shall find me.
What's next, I wonder?
I have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Wanna dance?
Light on my feet.
Won fair and square. There's no point in playing again. I want a challenge.
Though shrouded in shadows, the child's resemblance to Thaniel is unmistakable. This must be his dark half, warped by the curse.
Go on, find someone else to play with. Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time. Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't want to play with you anymore.
He's scarpered. And I suppose it's up to us to find him.
Best be on my way.
I have to survive this.
Knees are starting to ache.
What's the story?
Bit of caution never hurt. Time to press ahead.
You should have just left me alone. Spoil my fun. I'll teach you a lesson. Just you watch.
Just out of view.
All right. Can't afford any mistakes. Better get to it.
Easy enough.
Spoil my fun. I'll teach you a lesson. Just you watch.
Well, so much for peace. No time for mercy.
I'll make my own fun if I have to. And my own friends. Squeal, little piggies.
Path lies before me.
I'm heating up. No surrender.
Go.
Some healing for a wizard in need.
Here goes nothing.
This is gonna feel good. Need to learn the hard way.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here, playing? I had everything I've ever wanted, right here! And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me. He's nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone, I didn't give up. But would he even want me back? I've changed. A lot. So I wouldn't have to make up friends to play with anymore. I'd have someone real. I'd like that. And he would too, I think. All right, I'll do it. I want to do it. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
What am I to do? Onward then.
Take you.
Give me up, quick!
Take you.
That hit the spot.
Patched up. Pushing on.
So that's progress.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Let's get going. One day I'll catch a break. I need a quick word.
The druid Hausen spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him. I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner. No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does. Indeed, but we cannot yet say the same for you. I promised I would help you, and I intend to keep that promise, however I can. Who knows what awaits us in the city and beyond, but we shall face whatever may come as staunch allies and unwavering friends. And I am glad to be at your side. I just hope an old bear can prove to be of some service to you.
No traps, please. Seems simple enough.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul? What need have you of hiding, friend? You need not skulk like a vagrant. This land belongs to us.
You'll find Z'rell in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
If it's an audience she desires, an audience let us provide.
Praise the absolute.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the
Another
secret
true
of
soul.
the absolute.
The disciple will want to see you through the main doors. Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
Must have come in with the Dryder, did ya? Well, you're in good time. General Kefrig's in the main hall. Don't say I didn't warn you.
I'll take that. Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above. Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
Araj o Baldur, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make. Thankfully, I wasn't in it at the time. My cousins did like to boast about their view over the Claw Rift. And now their bones decorate the bottom. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Research, naturally. We Ablodra's are simply curious by nature.
Realization washes over you. Every drow knows of the purge of House Ablodra, but you remember the whispers of why. Among the many crimes tallied against them, their reckless experimentation with illithid breeding stock.
Blessed by the absolute, but not blinded by it. Now I simply must study you. The beings you speak of have no use for gods, and yet here we stand in a church of their making. Unless they are not the makers, but simply the means, wouldn't that be a secret worth knowing? So let me adjust my offer. Your blood and your silence, in exchange for the potions I mention, and a tidy pile of gold besides. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, hmm? That I cannot allow, for either of us. I have a project to complete, and you are far too unique a specimen to risk. If you can't be reasonable, I'll just have to observe your development from afar. For now. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence, and we can learn exactly what that means together, hmm? Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. A little pain for a lot of gold. And there we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. And, if I may, would you have a moment to discuss another more personal matter? Truth be told, I heard tell of your coming before you arrived. Ketheric's dogs prowl far and wide round the tower. I know you travel with a delightful Nightwalker in your retinue. Please, I have a proposal for him. I will reward you both, handsomely. That is not a name which has ever passed my lips. I am a friend to you. I wish to be a friend to him. I will speak of it when he is here, not before. But it will be to your advantage. I promise. I must prepare myself for his arrival.
What's up for discussion?
She sees everything we are. Do you understand? There is no hiding from her.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I'm way too big.
The feline eye. Murder. Glory.
Attention! Hey!
The feline eyes the parasite with a glint in her eye. Intent clear. Murder. Glorious murder. The cat ignores you, but her eyes stray to a small tunnel hidden in the wall. The message is clear. Stay if you wish, but she will flee at a moment's notice.
Let's move. Best be on my way.
This is the spot that's marked on that map.
Let's march! Come on, Karlak! Show them who you are! All right.
There is work to do.
Looking ahead. Hope this ends well. Can't give up now. No hesitation.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Should mind my step.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here. No! Meg only smell. more. This huge, in walls above, maybe whole tower. You find meat, you share.
Very well. Don't mind Meg and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
What's hiding here?
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, True Soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre.
A new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, True Soul? Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened. The guilty here hears blame in every breath. But you're among friends here, True Soul. Look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together, and quite a fool who'd draw their ire. I'm not the one putting on an act, True Soul. Though I'd mind how well you mouth your prayers. Spend enough time in this place, and you might just start to believe them. But look at me, preaching, and when I'm only here to serve. Anything to trade, True Soul? An honor.
To think the Absolute Grace is such a creature of that. Back of the line. I'll be the first of us to swear to the General.
Allow me to explain, General. I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise.
You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers?
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's Chosen for your failure?
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
Your mind extends outward and grasps at nothing. In Kethric's place, you feel an absence. No psionic power. No tadpole at all.
The goblins! They failed me. They failed us all.
You lying little! And what would you do to those that have failed you?
They are put to death, obviously.
True. Ultimate failure must earn ultimate punishment. Night Warden Minthara, your crime is incompetence, and your sentence is death.
No!
Make her passing slow, Disciple Zorel. Be creative. A new true soul come to share their wisdom? And what do you have to contribute? A pity, then, that her faith was so inadequate. Take her below.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess.
Kill the goblins, too.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! Oh, praise the Absolute! And praise her true soul!
Zarel won't be pleased about this. She strikes me as the type to enjoy a little bloodshed.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.